get, you roll 4 on the stunt dice. So instead of getting 4 there, you would actually get 8 on the stunt dice, and you're able to do 8 times the amount that a normal human can do.
Yep, got you.
But other than that, everybody is good. Are we live? Sweet.
Yep. Yeah.
I am not seeing it on my lot. It doesn't mean that I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. And there it is. I just had to refresh. Good old-fashioned refresh.
Yep.
Yep, excellent condition. I like seeing that. Perfect. Okay, well, yeah, who shall we create this first, Mindy or Mikey?
Let's go Mikey, because Mikey's to my left.
Mikey is to your left. Okay,
screen,
cool. Yeah. I will share with you the character creation page. Right, so we can ignore the concept because we all know the concept is absolutely random.
Those characters
abilities.
when we played not last week, weekend before, wasn't it? Were awesome. They were so good.
They were very good, yes.
Yeah, it was real fun.
I did enjoy that. That was a lot of fun. That was a scripted, actual planned one from the new D&D book.
Yep.
Okay, if we go down to the roll tables and right-click, I am having a whole heap of notifications popping up all the time right now. I don't want notifications on my windows, thank you. Okay, agility is good.
2 for communication. 2 for constitution.
2 for constitution.
2 for dexterity.
Oh, wow.
1 for fighting. 2 for intelligence. Oh, we have a super character. 1 for perception. 3 for strength. And 1, oh my word.
That is a pretty powerful character. Yeah, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's all right. When 1's your worst on kind of...
No, you only got a 1 on communication. 0 on communication. So you have 1, 0, 3 1s.
I've got no zeros at all, have I? Oh, I see.
No,
yeah.
communication.
Sorry. Yep, I see.
Yeah.
One sec, I was going to get my glasses as well, because it will help my seeing.
That might help see, yes. Right, I shall actually share this, get shareable link, and I shall go do the doobly-doo so people can find us. What's the first one? Facebook. Oh, somebody has pinged me. Nope. Nope. What groups do I usually post this in? Age, that's it.
Sorry, I put my ears in so I can actually hear you.
Sorry?
I put my ears in so I can actually hear you.
That would totally help.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind talking to myself. I'm crazy enough, but, you know.
Backgrounds.
Right, I can go back into that one there. I'm just doing most the advertising, but not all the advertising. It's been a while, so I can't quite remember the ones that I put them in. It was in the age ones. I'll do it once we've finished. I'll put it into the age Facebook page, so that'll be enough.
What are you talking about? Sorry, I missed. What are you talking about?
I'm just doing the advertisement thing, just posting
it out
on Facebook, that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so we are now off to the background. Which background do you want?
Lowercase, lower class.
Lower class. Sweet. And in there we have, you are a labourer.
That's weird. Okay.
Okay, so you get a +1 to your constitution, bringing your constitution to 3. You can choose intelligence crafting or strength might.
I've got a blank page.
You got a blank page?
Here we go. No, it's working now. I had to click on it twice. So let's go for one of those.
1, 2. So that is crafting. Sweet. Now you get grappling style, self-defense style, striking style, or party animal. So that'll be a 1d4. One. So you have grappling style. Cool. That is under a talent. And then roll at me a 2d6. So you have a
Fighting.
+1 to fighting. Nice.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, well,
beast.
lower class background. Then we can scroll down to professions and choose a profession.
So,
We are an investigator.
fighty investigator.
Yeah, so investigation or perception, and you get to choose a perception. So that's an even odd. That is an odd, so that is the focus of investigation. Let me copy that into your lot. I was just about to do
Talent as well.
instigating, but no. Investigation. Yes, even odd for a talent, intrigue or observation. That one there is intrigue.
It's like a private eye, isn't he, this guy?
He is. I think observation would have been a bit better, but intrigue is fine. Now you start off with 15 plus your constitution health, so that should give you 18 health all up. And you have a resource of 4. That is pretty normal. Next lot is your profession, your drive.
Oh, good at manually.
I think I've done a... Yeah, I've done a drive table.
Raw
Should
drive
be
table.
there.
Yeah, got it. Sorry, I was...
There we
Climber.
go. You are a climber. Okay, so once again, you get a choice.
Well, I've already
Intrigue
got
or theory and
intrigue, so
practice.
I've already got intrigue.
You are now a master intrigue.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Sorry, expert. So novice is you understand how to navigate the waters of social situations. Choose etiquette, deception, or seduction. If you fail a communication test with that chosen focus, you can re-roll it. And then expert is you can squeeze information from the most reluctant source. If the focus chosen in the novice degree is considered a tangible focus during the investigation, you ignore the +1 increase in the target number of the test. So this is more for doing long-term investigations. If you use the focus chosen in the novice degree to successfully complete a task in a complex social interaction, you clear 2 shifts instead of only 1. So what that is, there is a nice table I've got on my DM screen, which tells me how the people's start an opinion of you or their attitude towards you are. If you do a complex task while talking to them or complex talk to them, and you use your roll, instead of going up 1 step, you go up 2 steps. So you could go from liked to very, very liked, and they'll start helping you out, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
So which particular intrigue are you going to go? You can go etiquette, deception, or seduction. So I guess that's seduction.
Yep. Funny.
Sweet. So if you have a look in your talents list, you now have intrigue, seduction at expert level. And grappling style, if you fail an opposed fighting grappling test to avoid being grappled as per the grappling stunts, you can re-roll it. Basically, grappling is done via your in combat. If you roll a stunt, you can use that stunt to actually grapple the person. And then you both roll a grappling test to see if you succeed in grappling them or if they break away. This lets you re-roll that. And once you have the person grappled, they become prone to you. They get all sorts of deficits. You can just start outright punching them in a headlock, that sort of thing.
Ah, which would help for me because I've got strength 3 and fighting of 2.
Yes. That would help big time. You'll be able to take them down pretty quick. Okay, and then you get an improvement, membership, reputation, or resource. 4, which is reputation. So under persona, you have a GM's, that's GM's secret note, you have a reputation. And I'll let you make that one up. Basically, once we're in game, if you think, oh, hey, this will be good for my reputation, we can do that. And once it's done, it's locked in.
Okay. This guy's almost like what's his name? It's
I
that
had it in a chat.
the big guy who goes around. He used to work for the. He's like ex-cop or something, or ex-military. Tom Cruise played him briefly, but wasn't the right character.
Oh, Jack Reacher.
It's like a Jack Reacher character, this guy, I reckon.
Yes. Yes, he does, actually. Yeah. Just, not a 4-foot must-run Jack Reacher.
No, doesn't need to wear any sort of lifts.
Yeah. Yeah, I did really like the TV series. I ended
Yeah, it
up
was
watching
fun.
it and binging it in one session.
Yep, that was really good, yeah. Now, this guy's almost perfect because he's got investigations, which Jack Reacher was good at. Constitution, he's a big guy. Dexterity, seemed quite dexterous, I guess.
Dexteritus, yes.
Fighting, obviously, yeah. He's reasonably intelligent. Perception 1, which is fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. And obviously strength's high as well.
Yeah. And, I mean, communication 0, the guy generally was silent and grunting, but with investigation,
Yeah,
as
he
your
can still
focus,
find stuff out, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if we choose a weapon, so I will show you the weapons list. Under hand to hand, I will definitely throw over, an unarmed. I will give you the brawling strike.
What's a grappling grip?
Grappling grip, we can toss that in as well. That's basically to do a grappling roll.
Oh, okay. Strength. No,
You have to do a brawling strike and get a stunt point, and then you can grapple the person. And once you do that, you do grappling grips. So those become your grappling stunts, and you don't do much damage. You need another focus, another talent on top of that. I think it could be brawling strike, which will up it to 1d6. But you can do lots of stuff. You can tear their armor off. You can put them in choker holds. You can knock them out. You can do all sorts of grappling moves.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Think of it as judo style fighting.
Yep. Yeah.
And then, did you want a firearm at all?
I think we should have a firearm. Just having a pistol.
What
probably.
type?
Just a pistol, probably.
SA handgun or
SA
a revolver.
Handgun, yeah, that's what I normally go for. Yeah.
It usually is the best. Yeah. Excellent. So, do you want any armor? I will pretty much say a light armor.
Yeah, body armor of some sort. Some decent body armor.
Cool. Armored clothing. How is that? Or do you want like a actual vest?
I think a vest, like a stab vest sort of style, would be good. You know, like your
Yep. Okay. One armored vest, and I'm just equipping that for you. And you are good. So you have 2 impact and 4 ballistic armor, as well as you add your constitution. So you've technically got 5 impact and 4 ballistic.
Cool.
Because you got a toughness of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. That is Mikey done. Very easy. I do like Modern Age. It is so quick.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
Let's go with Mindy.
Ready. Agility.
Hey.
Tree.
Very good.
1. Comms.
1, yes.
1 for con.
1.
Dex 0. Fighting is 2. Intelligence 0. Perception is 2. Strength is 1. Willpower is 1.
Okay, so some sort of ranged person, which is pretty good. If you look at her icon, she's definitely got a rifle on her back.
Rifle on her back, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, you should have called him Mork as well. He should be called Mork, not Mighty.
Yeah, Mork and Mindy. I had that in my head. I was seriously thinking that, but Yep. We can rename him. I'll do that now, eh? Instead of Mikey and Mindy, it's Mork and Mindy.
Yeah, Morky Mindy. Yep.
Yeah. There we go. Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy. Excellent. He looks like a mork. Okay.
Does he
Background.
talk like a Mork?
Oh God! I watched the first one of that. It's insane. It makes absolutely
Yeah.
no sense.
I haven't seen it since I was a very young kid.
I watched it out of curiosity because I saw
Wow.
I saw his documentary about him. It was a really interesting documentary about him and his life and how he started at Mork and Mindy. Kind of got picked up
Okay.
out of the crowds.
Right.
Background.
You are upper class.
Upper class.
Nice.
Nice. That's unusual. I've never rolled upper class. Something. I was never on.
No, well, on the roll, it's 1d6. 1 is outsider, 2, 3 is lower, 4, 5 is middle, and 6 is upper. So you're more likely to get a lower or middle.
Yeah.
Okay, in upper class, what would you do? A kleptarch.
Who the hell's a kleptart?
It comes from the Cyberpunk Splice book. It
Oh, an
says you come from
ambiguous
an
criminal.
ambiguously good criminal.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. That's
Yes.
fun.
Okay, so one more on willpower, giving you a willpower of 2.
Good. Okay.
Evaluation or intimidation? Intimidation. Interesting. Then contacts or improvisation? Improvisation. Perfect. And then 2d6.
It's I get confused because it's left click and then right click. I keep doing back to front.
Yes. 9 is willpower self-discipline. This. Cool. Yep. Okay, let's look at professions.
Get in there. Upper class. Oh, see, it's right click. Commander. Ooh.
Ooh.
So I was in
Okay.
charge there, was I then? Would that be?
So you get the focus of leadership or tactics. So that will be leadership. Then you get command or theory in practice. So that is command. Oops.
Look at that health.
That health. Wow. 20 plus constitution, which is 1. So that's 21. And a resource pool of 6 as a base.
So this guy can have some sort of flash sniper rifle, yeah?
Definitely. Okay, drive. What sort of drive do you have?
I know what it is. I have to click on the drive at the top to bring up the roll table.
Yes.
Groundbreaker with expertise as focus.
Okay, so I'll bring up and put expertise in. Talent and expertise. So expertise basically lets you take a focus you have and then get an extra +1 on it if you do something within that focus. So a specialization within that focus. So say you had computers. If you wanted to do computers hacking, then you get a +1 whenever you do a hacking on top of your computers. Or if you've done medical surgery, you would get, anytime you're doing surgery, you get a +1 on top of your medicine, on top of your intelligence.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I just clicked on leadership. That's an amazing roll, though. Like, I didn't use it 3 dice. Sorry.
No, that's good.
I'll just click on it to bring up the information about leadership, what it was actually about. So this is for my health, reputation, and resources for improvement.
Okay, so that's a reputation again. So I'll just do that. And once again, same rules apply. Reputation. As soon as you find something that you may like the reputation on, you can say, hey, well, I've got a reputation in this. And once you've done it, it's locked in for that character. And now we go with weapons. Do you have the weapons still open?
Nope.
Nope, that's okay. I'll bring it up for you and share. There we go.
Cheers. So, she'll have a firearm. I guess she has a gun. Or you for the
Yep.
standard short hand to hand. What do you call it? Unarmed.
Well, she's not very good at it. I
No,
mean,
she's
she'll
not.
still have a brawling strike because everybody gets to punch. But what sort of gun? Hunting rifle, full sniper's rifle, carbine. Oh, those are just guns. You could do a PDW or an SMG. With her accuracy, she can pretty much use any ranged weapon.
Personal defense weapon. What the hell's that? I was just thinking, like, what's the best gun? Because she has got lots of money, so she would have the best. And she's been in charge of
She
stuff,
would.
so what is the best?
Technically, you won't be able to handle the best gun, which would be an anti-material rifle, because you need 2 strength for it.
Could I switch anything around in her stats?
You
Is there
could
anything that we
probably
don't?
swap fighting and strength
Oh,
around
yeah, because
if you wanted.
fighting's kind of pointless. Yeah, might as well do
Okay.
that.
In that case, she can have an anti-material rifle.
Let's go have fun with her.
Yes, so an anti-material rifle is it's a single shot, so you don't get to add your stunt dice to the actual thing. However, with the amount of money she has, we could say she has an automatic anti-material rifle.
Ooh,
Um,
that'll be fun.
but basically, it is 3d6 plus 3 plus her perception of 2, so it's 3d6 plus 5, and being an automatic one, she will be able to add on her stunt dice.
And she's got an accuracy of 3. I guess that's what it relies on for hitting, does it as well?
So accuracy of 3 just lets her get a bonus 3 to roll for it.
To roll,
so,
yeah, so there's more of a chance of it hitting.
Yes. So if we roll the chance to hit, that's a 2, a 1, and a 1. So she rolled 7. That is absolutely terrible. I'm glad we got that roll out of the way. Let's go with your roll, eh?
Yeah, let's. You keep rolling like that rubbish for your
Yeah.
your guys.
So, wow, that one was nice.
That would have hurt.
That would hurt because was that adding the stunt damage on?
Yeah, it did
Yes, it
stunt
does.
damage.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So 19 in one hit. That's pretty impressive. Plus, you get stunt points. Technically,
Oh,
you
yeah.
could have added penetrating damage to half their armor, or you could have added another 1d6.
Oh. And didn't do aim as well, which gave me a +1 for hitting. Actually, saying that. That's cool. That's a good start, Mindy. Well done.
That is very cool. Armor. Do you want some armor?
Yes.
Yep. What type of armor?
See, I just imagine them not walking around anything other than a vest, really, just because of the.
Yep, fair enough. I mean, there is one that is actually pretty good. A battle dress. So that's military grade. You have to be able to roll a resource roll of 20. So if you roll a resource roll for me, which is basically under equipment, you click the little dice under resource, and there's that. You'll need to get 14 or more to get it. That won't get it.
Okay.
Okay, so you can't get a battle dress, but that's 8/8 with very light thing. Power armor is 30. There is no feasible way for you to get that. There is the combat armored system. It's basically like a suit of light recon combat armor that has some advanced stuff on it. That would be a resource roll of 16. If you wanted to try getting that. 16 on the dot. Excellent. So you can have this as equipment. If we equip it, you can see you have an impact armor of 6, ballistic armor of 6. I think that's pretty quick.
Yeah. These two are mean, aren't they?
They are. So, I am going to view this map. I'm going to copy you onto this map. And I'm hoping that it will pop you both there. Yes, it does. And then I'm going to activate this map. Can you select both of them? Can you
Well, the map is
see?
currently black, so it's difficult
Okay, so
for me
I
to
did
select
not do
stuff.
my vision, did I?
You haven't paused the game as well.
Okay.
But other than that, you're doing well. You're doing good.
So if I give him a vision and I make his one of 20 feet update. So you should now see stuff on the map, is that correct?
I do. Ooh. I do.
Okay, so a couple of nights ago, there was a massive streak over the town you live in, and a meteorite has hit inside the forest just north of the town. It came flying over from the south, and it has hit there. Since then, there's been a couple of town meetings as to what to do. They are calling in a science advisory team to come and investigate. There's been some strange sounds and some weird glowing coming from that particular area of the forest. You two are going to investigate. Now, the big question is, are you investigating because you want to investigate, or are you investigating because
They're giving us lots of money. I feel
they
like these
have asked you
guys.
to?
I feel like these guys would be, what do you call it? Like freelancers almost. That's what
Freelancers? Okay,
Yeah.
so they are paying you to go in and have a look. Right, in that case, you are following the trail of debris, and just ahead of you is this weird glowing purpley asteroid. What do you want to do?
Can you unpause the game?
There we go. Unpaused.
I think have a look around. Any footprints? Anything kind of weird? Any sort
Okay,
of
make a perception test. It'll generally be searching or thing. But actually, I would. Yep. Oh, well, that's heaps.
that enough? I'll just do that. Then. I'll just stop there before Minnie. I'll say no, it's fine.
Yeah, you cannot see. Like, you can see animal footprints running away from it. There's nothing weird about the animal footprints. However, you can see weird little footprints coming in steps circling around it. They appear to be human size, and they are just in an endless circle around the asteroid. And with that roll, you have stunt points to use, which will be
Yes.
investigation. So, where are my player handouts and stunts? There
I
we
like the
go. So
music
this will
as
be.
well. Music's quite cool.
I didn't know I had music.
You got like creepy kind of music going in the background.
Oh, cool.
Exploration. Investigation stunts, is that right?
That is
So-
investigation or general exploration.
Okay, this guy's got investigation as well.
Oh, nice.
Should I do that just as a fun little roll?
Yep.
10. Yeah, it's not that high.
Not that high, no stunts, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, the music sounds like it's off one of those spacey movies. They're stood in the forest and there's like this weird music going in the background.
Nice. I didn't know that. I just pulled this map from one of my paid map collections.
I'm just looking. So flashback sounds interesting. Test reminds you of something important you forgot.
Okay.
Information, intuition, fact and object tests. You could not have noticed just simply by interacting with it. Ah, okay. Lucky break. The test results lead to fortuitously, to putting two and two together, and treat one irrelevant locator focus as a tangible. Oh, I like that one.
Okay.
Lucky break sounds really good.
So this test result leads fortuitously to putting two and two together later. Nice. So treat one irrelevant focus as a tangible focus within this. I will let you do that one.
Okay. So that means later
So,
on something can happen and you can go, oh, and because of this, then you work this out. Is that
yes.
the theory? Yeah. Okay. That sounds fun.
Okay, so that's your 3. So you that there was obviously Mork. Does Mindy want to do a roll
Yeah, she might as
for
well.
perception?
Mork was quite happy with himself, but I think she should do it anyway. So she'll do a perception. Oh, weird rolling. 9. 3 stun
That
points.
with Mork pointing it out, I will let you have the same information. She can see that, and I will let you use the 3 stunt points for something else. You don't get any more information, but you can generate 3 more stunt
So
points.
what was it? General exploration stunts or investigation? Is that the choices? Yeah.
That is correct, yes.
So if you succeed leads to combat, no, I don't think it would lead to combat. In a moment or two, you receive +3 on the initiative roll. That's really cool. I don't really need that, do we? We're not going to fight immediately.
I'm not telling you.
How would that work? So if I use that one there, would it just not work and not do anything if I didn't want it to?
If no combat happens, then those stunts are wasted, yes.
Okay. Jury rig's no good. Pay dirt. I was just reading them, but no, pay dirt's not that good. You win a bet. Okay. Aha! Reveals an additional useful fact about the object.
Cool.
+1 for each one. So I could check all 3 on that. Flashback's not going to help me because it reminds you of something you might have forgot, which it doesn't really work.
Well, it could help with that.
Oh, really?
You guys have lived in this town for a while. Yep.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise that. Okay. That's only a 1 as well. So I could put 2
Yep.
on the aha and 1 on the flashback.
You can, yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so for your aha, the extra thing you notice is that more footsteps are appearing as if something is walking around. And the flashback that you'd have is you remember back in the colonial times, this was actually used as a. There was an ancient mausoleum here for one of the original settlers. However, it's been bulldozed for years, but this is known as Dead Man's Woods, not because there's been any hauntings, there's nothing like that. However, there used to be an ancient mausoleum here.
Does she have any sort of infrared on her sight on her sniper rifle thing?
Infrared, yes,
any
she
sort
most
of-
likely would.
'Cause she
I
just-
would say, well, yeah, an anti-material rifle comes with an automatic scope, so I would definitely say she has the money to have night vision, that sort of stuff on the scope.
Cool. So can we just hold it up to the mysterious walking feet thing, just to see if there's anything that shows up, like any sort of heat signals come off it?
You actually see the opposite of a heat signal. It appears very dark blue, humanoid shape walking around, very dark blue.
Just one.
Just one.
Okay. Interesting. Have they noticed us?
As you guys are back here, no, not at this stage.
Can we get any sort of cover walking over?
You could probably climb up the cliffs to head into a foresty area.
Yeah, I might just go. Mork may just go and do that.
Okay,
And-
I'll have you do a strength climbing test.
Okay. And what I was thinking was Mindy can keep an eye on if anything happens. Mindy can signal to
Yep.
Mork.
That's more than enough. He can climb up one of these walls, either wall you want, and move him to where you would like him.
I'll move him over here. So just a little weird. 12.
Yep. So as he does that, he does feel different. Like walking towards it, you guys didn't notice anything. However, as soon as he climbs out of this asteroid path, he just feels something different, like something missing.
Something's
But
off.
as far as he knows, he feels perfectly fine. It's just something that was there is no longer there.
Does he feel like continuing? Is it putting him off enough to continue? Or
No, it's not putting him off. If anything, he actually feels better. It's just he didn't realize he was feeling bad to begin with.
So he's really chuffed now. He's all confident,
Yeah.
basically. Okay, wow. Then he should probably confidently walk a bit closer. Then I'd imagine, which is
Okay.
going to go really bad for him. But hey, that's... So I'm going to try and get close. So at any time, Mindy, I don't know how they're going to communicate. I guess they might have headsets.
Oh, easily headsets. You're close enough for hand signals, all that sort of stuff. You can
So he's
whisper.
just going to keep an eye on Mindy in case that
Yep.
being starts moving, changing direction.
Well, I would
looking up.
like you to make for me a stealth check to get to within that range. On the
Okay.
green, you're fine, but to get a bit closer, or you can just hang back a bit. It's your choice.
No, let's go for it. So
Okay.
what would that be?
That is dexterity stealth. Okay. This guy does not have very high perception, so we will see. Mindy actually gives a rather strange look as the steps stop.
Okay, we'll just hold position. So does it look like it's kind of humanoid and it's kind of tilted its head or something, like it's got ears or anything like that? Does it feel like it's human?
Well, all it really is this human shape, so general human shape as if it was almost a stick man or a toilet symbol type thing of just coldness. She can't tell looking through the scope whether it has moved, it has turned, or anything.
Okay. Mork is going to
Yep.
grab a stone and throw it kind of on the other, towards the other side of it to kind of distract, like over here. I don't know if you can see my mouse.
Yep, I can see the mouse. So
I'm going to throw a stone over there.
you should have drawing tools. You can draw on the map.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you see a little pencil button on your left?
Measuring. I've got measuring, select targets, token
No,
control.
maybe I didn't give you drawing tools. I wonder if I can, without it reloading anything. Can I go user management? Okay, Lee is configure permissioned. Now, assistant GM, drawing tools. What if I use drawing tools? Yeah, sorry. There we go.
Oh yeah, didn't break nothing.
I didn't break nothing.
It just popped up straight away. I was thinking like there.
Okay, you should now have access to drawing tools. Sorry, it was for trusted player, and I had your thing set to player, so
you
you
don't
should
trust
now
me?
see. Well, I usually do have drawing tools set for most players. I just haven't for the Rando stream.
I was thinking here.
Okay. Cool.
Oh,
I
whereabouts
see
is the
that.
guy anyway? Whereabouts is the guy roughly?
The guy is roughly around here.
Oh, okay. Well, that will confuse him if it goes over his shoulder. Okay, cool. I want to try
I'm
and make
gonna
it so it's
change-
the opposite end to me, basically. That's my kind of thinking. So
Okay, cool. I'm going to make my ones to purple. Hopefully, can I draw in purple? Purple's not working for me. Okay.
no, I don't get any choices.
I'll
of
learn the-
colour.
There is a settings tool there.
Configure drawing. Ah, got you. Oh, you can do numbers.
So-
Oh no, yeah.
Maybe it was just that I didn't have my configuration, because now I'm drawing red. So that's all good. Okay, so he's there. So what was that you were saying? You threw the thing over to that. She can see the figure start moving across. And she can see footprints moving to there. He then, it stops in front of the stick. And then you see the stick come floating up. Now, I want you to make a initiative roll. This is not for combat. A dexterity acrobatics actually might be a bit better.
Who?
Rando.
Mork.
Mork is correct. Okay, well, that is very easily dodged. Basically, you see the stick come flying back at you at an incredibly fast pace. However, you see it clear enough that you can easily dodge it. And this stick that you drew is now over here. So it's landed in the trees behind you.
Wow. Okay, so that's not great. He knows I'm here. Well, he knows something's over here, I guess. Oh, that's better. Okay, interesting. And has he gone back to resuming his cycling walking? Or is
He
stuck
has
still?
indeed. Yep.
Okay.
So if you just imagine him doing his little circle, so
Yeah.
he's just aimlessly pacing around.
So this little purple thing in the middle, big
Yep.
purple thing in the middle, does it look like there's any sort of entrances, exits, anything weird in it?
There are definitely holes and stuff in it. It looks like an asteroid with just like rocks and little geysers spurting out this weird purple ichor.
I'm almost tempted to talk to the guy, you know? Although he attacks me, just out of curiosity. We'll see if I can approach him.
Okay, go for it.
I'll keep Mindy back there, just covering.
Sweet.
What I'll do is I'll come out into the main... Oh, I'm on drawing. No, can't do that. I'll
That's
come out
right,
into
I can delete
here
that.
and then
Yep.
approach him kind of open, like, not concealing anything, looking open. Because he knows I'm
Okay.
here, so I might as well just go with that and go, okay, cool, let's just wander up and see what happens. With Mindy covering me.
As you walk up and you make a show that you are there, Mork notices something incredibly weird.
Okay. Ooh.
Yes.
You do not own any
Mork
vision.
is...
I can't see.
Oh, how come he doesn't have vision?
I'm blind.
Okay. No. I done the vision for your previous person. I didn't do the vision for this one. So I done it for just that character there.
Graveyard, it says at the top is the name of it.
So now can you see?
No.
No? That's because... Let's try that.
There you go. Got you. Oh, he's been teleported.
Yes.
Interesting.
So he is standing in the same place. You can see roughly the same trees hovering around, but instead of a crater, it's now pitch black, middle of the night. That's why you cannot see very far. However, if you want, you can put a torch on him. You can lighten him up with a torch.
That's okay. No, I'm happy with that.
Yep.
I will pull my
and
gun, though.
in front of you
I
is
will
this
pull my
mausoleum.
pistol. I will pull my pistol now, though.
Fair enough. You're definitely allowed to pull your pistol out.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What's the button to pull it? That one there, isn't it?
Well, just say you're pulling it, so the
I
pistol's
see.
ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pistol's out. Question, Mindy, did she see him disappear?
Mindy sees nothing, so he has disappeared. Yes. So if we go back to the main map
Yep. No, that's fine.
and we go there, you can see now Mindy is all alone in the forest and probably getting a little scared.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What's Matey Boy doing? My little walking friend.
The walking friend has vanished.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Mindy's
there's
going to
no
start
more
approaching.
cold spot.
Mindy's going to start approaching the same area.
Okay, so we'll jump back to that one.
I just feel like that she should try and go. She's gone. Oh crap! It's disappeared.
I want
Which
her
she
to
would.
make a willpower test, actually.
Self-discipline.
Yes, definitely a self-discipline test for this one. Oh, yep, she easily is walking up.
Oh, interesting. Ah. Okay,
Well,
cool.
I mean, she's just seen her mate vanish and some sort of ghost
Oh, I see what
thing
you're saying.
through a stick. So
I would
yeah.
imagine she's like a hardened criminal type, so wouldn't be.
Oh,
that
it wasn't going to
scary.
be a hard test,
Just a
but,
test.
you know.
Okay. Yeah, just to make sure she doesn't run away. Okay, so she's going to go and walk the same way he did, basically.
Okay, in that case, let me make sure she actually has some light as well.
It was like here or something. Just to...
So I can update that. And now she has actually magically appeared
Dun, dun, dun.
right next to her friend.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
So she can see? Yes, she can.
Yeah, yeah,
Aha,
all
got
good.
the
did
light
that.
working.
Do either of them know where they are, or is this the same place? It's just pre-destroyed.
Make a historical test, intelligence historical test. It'll be fairly easy. Okay, 9, you vaguely remember something about this. With 10, you do recognize seeing this in the papers on some Memorial Day. This is the mausoleum of the ancient settler. It got knocked down in an earthquake about 50 odd years ago, and it's just been replanted and ignored since then.
And this looks like it's now, or does it look like it's previous to
This
being knocked down?
looks like old photos from like the 1890s.
Okay, cool. So we have time travel somehow then. We assume.
Somehow, yes.
Um, is it late at night? Is it the same time as it was in the previous when we were previously?
Nope, you were in the middle of the day. It's now
Oh, it's
middle
no
of the
nighttime.
night.
Okay.
Yeah.
She shall also pull her pistol.
She has a rifle, not a pistol.
Oh, does she have a pistol at all? Oh, okay. Oh, well, she'll just have to.
You can get a pistol. I can assume she has a pistol if you.
I thought she would have
I mean,
one. Sorry.
okay, no,
just
that's fine. Let me
yeah,
give
you're right.
her
She doesn't have a
one.
pistol. You're right.
A revolver or a pistol, like an SA handgun or a revolver.
Yeah, I like the SA handguns. I think they're better than the revolvers.
Yep, no, that's fine. A revolver has more range, I believe, and a little bit more punching power, but it's not semi-automatic unless you specialize in pistols. Then you can use it as a semi-automatic.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. Any
So
noises?
she
Any
has,
sounds? Anybody around? Any footprints? Any kind of interesting?
without even doing a test, I can tell you behind these two doors in front of you, you can hear something moving around.
Big?
Not big, no.
Okay. So they're gonna quietly just walk one. Oh, they're stuck together. That's funny.
You may have selected them both. Just click on like your movement thing and okay,
That's weird.
that is a bit weird.
Select tokens. Oh, there you go.
Like that, are you still moving? No, you're still moving them together.
How
Do
do
you
I
have
do
them
that?
both selected?
I don't know how to select stuff. If I select one of
If
them,
you click on the
got it.
tokens, oh,
Got
there
it.
we go. You can move one now.
I was going to send one that way. Oh, and then I can't see the other one now, but I can send the other one the other way.
That's all right. And send the other one that way. I've got control of her.
Just to have a walk around. Just to look for
Have
any
them
kind
both.
of,
I would like them both to make a stealth check,
which
which is
is
standard dexterity. So I'll roll for Mindy. Okay. Mindy is perfectly fine. She is walking around. However, Mork, as soon as you take a step, you step on some tree branches that make a crackling sound, and the noise within this mausoleum just stops dead.
Okay. So he'll probably actually. This is probably a good spot. Is there any other doors around this mausoleum? He's just going to stand here quietly for a
Nope,
bit.
there are no other doors.
Okay. There's no. So he's going to keep walking around then,
Okay.
gently after being an idiot, and hopefully. And can we hear the mausoleum making noise again now? Like they haven't opened the door, or
Actually, you do hear the door starting to creak open a little.
okay. So we might just sneak around the back. I can't control her. Oh, hi. There's no
Yep.
back entrance.
There is no back entrance, but
Windows or door. Sorry.
no windows. But make a perception test for me.
Both.
Him. Mork, what you can see is there appears to be a shadow in the pale moonlight around here. Something is standing there.
Over there. So can I signal to Mindy and say, hey, can you just have a look over there? Like just go and nod or however
That
they do.
is perfectly fine. Do you want to control Mindy for this part?
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so she's going to raise a rifle and do her infrared look into the bushes, see what's there.
She can't see anything from this position.
Oh, okay. Well, she'll take one step out, I guess. We should do it from there.
She can't see anything there. It's on the other side of the mausoleum around
Oh,
here.
it's there. Sorry, I thought you were in the bushes over there. Okay. Oh, so
No, sorry.
Sorry.
South of Mork.
Can she do that and look around the corner, or does she have to stand out?
Well, he can see nothing there, just a shadow standing there. She can also, looking through it, there's nothing there.
Was that better if I move it there?
With that, she can see a faint line. Let me see and change the color to blue and save. Starting to get use of this. She can see the faint outline of a person there.
Actual person, like a proper heat sink, heat.
Proper person, yes.
Okay, armed. Can I see any guns or anything on him, or
No guns.
any microphone, like walkie-talkies, anything like that?
Nope.
Okay.
And as you are as she's looking around, this ancient, haggard woman, sort of hovering over the ground, just floats around and stares at the two of you. She sort of cracks her neck over and she's staring right at you. I want you to both make a willpower save of whatever you want. Generally courage or self-discipline, but...
That's Mork's got nothing, but I've got self-discipline for Mindy.
Okay, Mork is terrified. Mindy, she can use her leadership role to try and get control of him because she has leadership.
True. Oof.
Yep, okay.
Oof.
That is amazingly nice. In fact, I'll let you use a social encounter with that. Social stunt dice.
That's a very nice one.
Where do my stunts dice go? Player handout, stunts, and show the player.
Oh,
So this will be a
I kept
social
it up.
stunt.
I kept it up.
You got it?
Yeah.
Ah, yep. Sorry, I just clicked it again. I was meant to
you
click
did.
pop out, so I have them popped out for me.
Yeah, I did the same. So make an entrance, another thing, hidden message. Wait, what's 6? What's the best they can do? Or 5? Confuse your target. That's funny.
So you can't use membership or reputation stunts unless you wanted to choose you have a reputation for something.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier, actually. Thinking about him being in the...
This is her.
Oh, her. Well, she's ex-criminal, so who would she know? I was thinking of him, and it was almost like he would know that sort of paranormal team. I went X-Files,
Paranormal
basically. I was like,
investigation.
yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
X-Files with that guy would be quite cool, because he's obviously ex-military of some sort. That's what I feel like he would be, with his stats and his kind of character.
Fair enough. Yep, no, I will let that. So here's a reputation for a paranormal investigator. In which case you will be able to use some of them if you can put it into, the narrative.
Oh, excuse me. I was just reading the making offer now. Read the room now on the fence.
I've got to tidy these up a bit so they're a bit nicer.
Bad form. Perform the fun that offends somebody. That's funny. Cast out. Shame or embarrass a present character. No. Okay, so that all these attitude chests are no good, are they? Reveal a secret. Medal. No. Okay. So general social stunts. Impress. Cards on the table. Make an entrance. Sway the crowd. Good cop, bad cop. Make a deal. Object class count. Flirt. His skill was flirting, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
His skill was, yes, a communication seduction.
That
It is a
even work
ghost, but...
against a ghost. That's hilarious. It's worth a try.
Okay, does he want to try and seduce a ghost?
Patter.
I mean, this would be part of the tangible focus, tangible investigation as to what is happening.
Yeah, I was just looking through the stunts if anything useful for her, but there's nothing really under social stunts for the situation. Like you're talking about getting one that would take over his or help him.
Yes.
Get over it.
Let's see. You two.
Name dropping, confidence. No. Impress. Cards on the table.
I mean, there's stick your neck out. That can definitely help.
What's that?
It's under membership and reputation. Stick your neck out. Your test to help someone else puts your own reputation in jeopardy. An ally of your choice gains a +2 bonus on their next social roll within this encounter. If they fail, however, you lose all reputation bonuses from one honorific for the rest of this session.
So that would be with that ghost, I guess.
Yes.
Which is not really.
So at the moment, the ghost is neutral to you.
Right, okay. That sounds fun. Let's do that. It's only 1 point as well.
It's only one, yeah.
Are there any kind of stacking ones you can do? Make an offer.
I mean, there's definitely flirt. I'll let you use. I'll let you give her. No, let her
There is a
give him
flirt,
4 points to we can flirt.
She's got self-discipline as well. Oh, I see. Oh, so it's a
No,
target
no, that's the
self-discipline.
ghost, and I don't believe the ghost has self-discipline. No, it has courage, not self-discipline.
Okay, so let's try and go for the trying to help him flirt with her, I guess. Would that be
Okay,
would
in
that
that
be the
case,
theory?
I
Okay.
will roll just a standard willpower.
Oh, look at your 6. Whatever.
17.
That's really high.
So he has to get that on a communication seduction roll. But don't forget he gets a +1 on top of that.
His communication's 0 though.
Sorry, he gets +2. So he gets, a 3, because he has seduction.
His seduction or
Plus
whatever it
he
was.
has the stick your neck out.
Okay, so this could go really wrong because his communication is 0, but hey, that's so he needs to roll a 14 basically.
No.
11 plus 3 is 14. That's not enough, though, is it?
50, no. So you basically start, he starts doing some sort of
Hey, baby.
seductive idea to a ghost. Not realizing, like if it was a modern ghost, maybe it would work. However, this is an 18th century ghost. There were different moral standards back then. And she sort of is starting to look very, very angry and starting to walk towards you a little quicker than you would like.
Can we move? I don't know what we can do against ghosts, like weapons wise. Do I know enough about that to kind of attack them or grappling them or anything like that? Are they
with
ethereal?
his
Ethereal?
They are, well, you can partially see through, mainly her dress and her hair you can see through. And you can see some sort of skeleton. Sometimes it's just raw skeleton. Other times you can see skeleton beneath flesh.
Okay, I'm going to try and grab her then. I think that's probably the best bet. I don't want to
You're
take
going to
her
try
out.
and grapple. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, she goes in towards you. We both make a test, which I got only a 10. You do a fighting test or a grappling test.
I've got grappling grip. Is that it?
Yep. Yes.
Or is it fighting test first? How does it?
It's usually fight and test first. But if you're specifically trying to grapple, the way it would work, you would have to use what's called a stunt attack, which generates an automatic 1 stunt point that you can then use to go into grappling mode.
So I would have to do fighting, would I, to get that stunt point?
It would be fighting. So roll a grappling thing, and we'll see if you generate stunts out of that.
A grappling grip.
You do, in fact, generate stunts. So you are able to grapple her using your general stunt thing. You also get 2 stunt points onto grappling stunts.
Okay, so that means I can
So-
grab hold of her and coerce her, I guess. Is that the idea?
Yep. So you can see on grappling stunts, 1 is grapple. So you've already done the
Oh, I
grappling.
see.
That there was
Sorry,
the
sorry.
1 point you used
Action
on a stunt
grappling.
attack.
Yeah, okay. I've only got 2 points, though. So I've only
You
got
do.
1 left, haven't I? So.
No, you've got 2 left. You've done a stunt attack, which generates 1 stunt point, plus however many stunt points you generate.
Okay, so take 1 for the team. You make an opposing fighting and grappling roll. If you win, you have -1 to range attacks, plus to melee. Or melee attacks your. See, I was thinking of getting her to stop moving. That was my kind of idea. So in case it stop her from attacking me, get there first.
Okay, in that case,
So
I
maybe it is-
would use skirmish, which is under general action stunts. That's 1+. So with that, you're able to grapple her, and then doing a hip toss, you can throw her 4 yards back. Does that make sense?
No, see, what I want to do is grab hold of her and get her in a headlock, basically, so she can't go anywhere. That's what I was
Well,
thinking.
she's in a headlock. At the moment,
Okay.
she's right in a headlock.
Perfect. Okay, because I just want her not to attack me. That's what I was thinking.
Okay,
So
She can still technically attack you. You'd have to roll 5 to fully restrain her,
Okay,
or 4
5.
to pin her.
Roll what? Sorry, which one?
Under grappling stance, 4 for pin, 5 for restraint.
Oh,
So
I
you've got her
see. Okay.
grappled. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I need to roll again to kind of.
Well, if this is the case, then everybody will be rolling initiative to
Initiative,
go
yeah.
into.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's my best bet then? If you see what I'm trying to do, am I?
I do see what you are trying to do. You basically want to hold her down.
So we don't have this whole big fight. That was the idea. So I can talk to her, or at least get Mindy to talk to her.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let Mindy talk.
Okay. What's going on? What the hell's going on? What's happening? I don't want to fight you. I just want to know what's going on. I don't want this to escalate. Just help us.
She's like, you are from the wrong time, but you are from the right time. I am in the right time, but I am from the wrong time. What is this?
Yeah. What was that? We've just been transported from the future back to here, from like 150 years back or something.
150.
What year is it?
Do
Is
you
it
know the
18?
date?
It's 1840s. You said, wasn't it? Is that right?
Uh,
I can't
this
remember.
is 1890, so you're probably
90s,
around
so
120 years in.
Yeah, okay. So 120 years back, we've been transported.
She's like, 120 years. It
How about
did
you?
work.
What do you mean it did work?
In 120 years, the comets will send a sign and I will awaken.
Well, yeah, a
But
comet arrived. That's right. Some sort of blue comet arrived with a being as
you
well.
are back here. You are from them, but I am not from them. What? It worked, but it didn't work. What?
What were you trying to achieve?
The town killed me. I want my vengeance on the town.
Oh, so the earthquake killed you. There was an earthquake
Oh
that's
no, no, no,
destroyed this
no.
place.
The town, the mayor, he said I was cursed.
Oh,
He said yeah, he drowned me as a witch, but I was not a witch.
have you been stuck here the whole time? Have you?
Yes, I've been stuck here. I cried out to any power and I was told in 120 years, or wait, 120 cycles, and the stars will align, the comet will come, and I'll be reawakened. But you come from them, so
It's worked in reverse.
what is... Yes, it's reversed, exactly. Why?
Well, there was some. Is she actually struggling? Can I let her go? Like, do I feel like she's relaxing and not going to attack us and do
A
anything?
little bit. She seems more confused and bewildered.
Okay, I might just let her go then. Just kind of go. Okay.
She's like, I don't understand. I done nothing wrong and I was killed for it, and now I was promised my vengeance in 120 years, but you come from 120 years. Are you my vengeance?
We came to investigate the comet that landed. So there's nothing. We've not had any message or kind of calling or anything to do anything like that. We're
I
just
don't understand.
purely investigators. Is it just
I
you here? Is it, or is there other people?
There were others. The mayor was on a mission. Anyone who wouldn't agree with him, he would kill.
Oh, unfortunately,
And
that was what happens in the 1890s. In your time, that's what was happening. People were being killed for being witches, even if they weren't witches.
does it not happen in your time?
No, not at all. People get killed, but not for being witches anymore.
Then maybe I don't need my vengeance. Maybe I just need to change. Can you bring me to your time?
Oh, well, let's have a look. I don't know how did you have a plan on how you were going to travel in 120 years?
No, I wasn't told. I was just told that I would be taken to that time. I don't know. I've been standing in the same spot waiting.
Okay, so what's in the mausoleum? Is there anything in there? Because I don't know if we can walk back the way we came and it takes us back to our time.
Uh,
But also, the
There's
mayor would be well dead by now as well. Like you're not going to get any vengeance on someone who's been dead for probably 100 years.
I assume he had kids. I don't know any woman who would be with him, but I assume he had kids.
So you're going to go back and take vengeance on the kids that didn't do anything? Is that your plan?
I done nothing wrong, and look at where I left.
Well, they didn't do anything wrong.
Are you
It's
sure?
the
If he is their great grandfather, then maybe. I don't know. If you
well,
want, I
okay.
can walk with you.
Yeah, let's have a look into this. Let's see if we can get back. So we want to get back anyway. So we could work
Okay.
together and try and work this out.
So the three of you start walking around. She will start following
What's in
the path that you were taking.
Yeah, I guess we'll go back. I want to go look in the mausoleum, really. See what's going on in there. Also, she
Yep,
was
fair
on. There's no one here. There's just completely empty. There's no more footprints and nothing here.
No more footprints, no. You can see inside the mausoleum, you can see her coffin that is broken. You can see 6 other coffins that are perfectly straight. She just said these are the dead who followed me into my curse. They were also branded as witches, but they done nothing wrong. One of them
quick
was a
question.
healer. A kid had a broken arm and he would have died, but she bandaged it up and put a poultice on, and it killed the infection, and he didn't die, and she was killed for it. Another one, the mayor himself, had some sort of disease. I don't know what it was. She gave him something to drink. He got over it, and he killed her for it.
Yeah, it was unfortunately it was just the times at the time, and everything's kind of moved on now, but not necessarily better, but has definitely changed.
Then I'll join you in your time. Maybe if it's better, maybe I don't need vengeance. Maybe I should just come with you.
When was the earthquake?
The earthquake was around the 1960s.
Okay, cool. I'll just walk.
So
Just go back in time and hit an earthquake would be fun. Is there anything in the room? I was going to get a flashlight out and have a look
there's
around.
yep,
I
no,
guess
it's completely empty. There's cobwebs, there's a few spiders, but there's nothing there. They're just tombs of witches.
Okay, so we can walk back to where we appeared,
Okay.
which I guess is
In
like.
that case, you guys appear back at the thing.
Oh.
However, you can see 6 cultists circling around this particular crater. And the witch, well, not the witch, the ghost sort of looks around. She's like, who are these people?
I have no idea.
I don't know if they are here for my vengeance, if they are here, whatever. And one of them instantly pulls out a rifle and shoots her. It does absolutely nothing. Just the bullets pass straight through her. But yeah, he pulls out a rifle and shoots, and basically you have a choice. You can either start shooting. She is perfectly safe because there's nothing that can happen to her. Or you can run with her.
I'm going to try not to shoot initially. So
Okay.
can I try and do some sort of? So thinking about Mindy trying to do some sort of leadership thing, trying to take control of the situation.
Yes, go for it.
I was just thinking what to say. I'll do the roll and see if it's any good first off. Not bad.
That's not too bad. That's 14. Mindy she holds her rifle up and sort of a combat pose, and I'm assuming Mork is holding his pistol in a combat pose. It's very militaristic style pistol, none of this gangster on its side sort of rubbish,
Yep.
and much, much more professional than the way these guys are holding their rifles. And what would Mindy like to say?
Stop. Don't make another move. What's going on here?
He's like, you appeared out of nothing and you come with one of the ancient killed ones.
Ancient killed ones?
These
this?
people were punished for their crimes against morality and against all that is good. They are witches. They were burnt as witches, and they shall stay burnt as witches and cursed as a witch.
How did you know they were going to come back?
Well, our grandfather made sure that the witches were sealed off. However, a matter of days after his death, before his funeral, an earthquake took out the mausoleum and there was nothing left of them. So we've been waiting for one of them to appear to put it down.
Right. So, do you are you all like related to the mayor?
To the old mayor, yes, he lived a good old life. He died at 102. We are his descendants with, yep, 3, probably not grandchildren, great-grandchildren, I would probably say. But yeah, they're all great-grandchildren, cousins of each other, or second cousins. What is it when you're the great-great-grandparents? Like if your parents were cousins.
Uncles and aunties?
No, if your parents were cousins,
Nephews.
what does that make you? And
Oh, I have no idea because it's weird. I think cousins is a weird one though, because cousins can kind
yeah,
of jump
cousins
across.
is weird.
Yeah, it jumps
Yeah.
across sometimes levels, and it's still called cousins.
So basically, they all share the same.
They're all related.
Surname.
They've all
They
got
are
the
related.
same.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have any idea on how you were going to get rid of these ghosts? Were you just going to shoot them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hello. This is a long family tradition. We're not ghost hunters. Are you? I've seen you with the YouTube channel of ghost hunting. Do you know what to do with a ghost?
Would I know what to do with a ghost?
You have a reputation as a paranormal investigator.
Yeah. Okay. So whatever the process is, I don't know if you would I have actually ever seen them though. Like, is it all just BS or is it actually true in this place? Obviously, this place. But,
Well, this place has never really had anything. The strangest thing was the earthquake. I mean, the earthquake is not strange. The fact that it happened just after the old mayor's 102nd birthday and his death, sort of thing.
Yeah, it was a bit odd.
That's more just correlation. That's not any causality or anything like that. The only weird thing would be that the only major building destroyed is the mausoleum, and there was very little trace of it.
So yeah, I know a bit about ghosts, and we've actually talked to this ghost that you call a witch.
Is it trying to deceive you? And she sort of looked, and I'm not deceiving anybody. I healed animals. I helped a little baby calf. I helped it live after it was stillborn.
I'm reasonably experienced in this in field of talking to people and investigations, and from my feeling is that she's not telling any lies.
I would like you to actually roll an investigation test, and this will be against one of their... Oh, that's actually pretty good.
That's all right.
This was going to be one of their tests. I got 13. So the leader, or the guy that shot first, he's sort of walking over there. He's not climbing down into this particular gorge or gouge out of the earth. Yep. His gun is no longer pointed directly at the witch, who is now cowering behind you. And he's like, so you don't think... You think this was all just a random series of events, that there was no witch curse?
Not at all. I think there was definitely a curse going on here, but I think it was caused by him killing a bunch of innocent people. It wasn't caused necessarily by witches.
Well, then why is she alive? Why did she suddenly come back the moment this asteroid hit?
Because, well, you say the story. What did you tell us? So then I can work out if she's telling the truth, if she says the exact same story again. That's what I'm saying.
So she basically says, well, I don't know what happened, but my coffin, my resting bed just cracked open and I crawled out, and I was just filled with so much rage. I cried out to anything that would help me. And I had this vision of the stars aligning and this comet falling to the earth, and hitting my coffin and imbuing me with power, and I saw it as a sign that I would have my revenge. But I saw this Earth spin 120 times around the sun. So I kind of figured it would be 120 odd years before I could have my revenge.
So you see, it sounds like you lot were cursed rather than her, to be honest.
He's like, well, she spoke to some sort of ancient entity, did she? I mean, she obviously made a deal with something, and she's out for revenge.
For sure, yeah, but I feel like it's more of an issue for you because you can't destroy her with bullets. Like,
No, appears not. No, I don't think we can. But I mean, if we pump enough bullets into her and all of the guys sort of raise up their guns and point, it's like maybe enough bullets will disperse the spirit.
sure, something that's it hasn't got any sort of substance. Yeah, sure, just keep going through them though.
It's like, yeah, it doesn't make much sense. But what do we do? I mean, she was killed 120 odd years ago. Here she is here. She said she was out for vengeance. Is she still out for vengeance?
She's confused, aren't you? You're mostly confused with this whole situation.
And she sort of looks and she's like, the time I came from was just, yeah, a horrible time, I was told, but I've been told this time is better. It doesn't seem better. It seems like people are still out to kill me for nothing.
Yeah, most people are better. It's better in different ways, I'd say.
I don't see it, but the guy, he actually does jump down and he's like, we all are trying to make it better. And he sort of walks up and it's like, what can you do to prove you are not out for vengeance?
Just a quick question. Mindy's going to have a quick nosy. Is that being still walking around the...
No, it isn't actually.
Okay. Can I see
So
footprints
no more
going?
footsteps.
No footprints
Nope, you
going
cannot
off in
see
the distance?
footprints.
They've all gone,
You
have they?
do see footprints. You don't see anything from you coming through, but I will just change back to the white footprints part. You do see footprints basically walking out here, and then they sort of stop, walk around a little bit, and then rush around Mindy.
Oh,
So-
fresh ones then, I guess, is that, yeah?
These are the fresh ones. So you can follow what it looks like her and matching where she appeared with you guys. You can see your footprints. I'll change to a different color. Let's go to a green for this. So your footprints all went up to here.
Yep.
Well, his actually kind of went down here, didn't they? Because he jumped down. And then you can see them both turn and walk back.
So the footprints are the ghost?
The footprints are the ghost, yes.
Yeah, okay.
My phone is going off the hook at the moment.
Your phone?
Yeah, it keeps beeping. I think my wife's in a chat with her brother.
Okay. I can't hear it. Sorry.
No, it's quiet. Just loud enough for me to hear it.
I feel like you guys need to talk because this is not going to be sorted out by fighting each other.
This guy up the top here says, bullshit it is, we need to kill this thing. And he starts shooting towards you. Are you going to, well, towards her, which is incidentally towards you. Are you going to do anything about that?
I'm going to get out the way of the gunfire. Probably.
So you two basically move out the way. Bullets pass directly through her.
Are they doing damage
She
to
holds
her?
up her hand. I would like Mindy to make a leadership test.
Ooh.
She does have leadership, was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh,
Oh, very
thrown it
nice.
out
Look
of
at
the
that.
water. Yeah.
Okay, definitely get stunts out of that. But with that, she, like the ghost, you can see the same sort of angry look at when Mork was trying to seduce her. However, Mindy is able to easily calm the situation down, and with that, you are able to do some general social stunts.
I don't know what to do with these guys. Just sit down and chill out. Social stunts.
It's only one of them shooting, it's not all of them.
Attitude tests. Make an offer test. Reaction to test. Choose a character you didn't target. Ooh, on the fence. Could be fun.
On the fence. Let me see where that
Choose a character
is.
you didn't
Yep.
target with standoff or neutral or open towards you. Who's standoffish, neutral, open? So are they?
Oh. Okay, so this guy here, he is open to you.
That's what I wondered,
The
yeah.
4 who are still standing there are neutral, and only this one up here is hostile.
Okay, so I can do an on the fence to this guy and get him on my side.
Yep, actually, because you got 6, you can do it to 2 others as well.
Okay. So could I get these 2 guys? Whatever stuff is this? I've got risky business, a secret weapon, no. Action, shames, embarrasses, no. Bad form. No, okay. So that's probably the best one, isn't it? Do that, and then like this guy here and here.
Yes.
Just got these. I've selected both of them there. Them 2 there.
Yep, I can see your mouse.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to get this guy on my... Are these open? What are these guys here? I guess this guy is open will come on my side quite easily, won't he?
He is. In fact, as the shooting starts, he shouts out, "Bill, stop it!" And he takes a step over there. Bill instantly sort of stops firing. And with the way you're talking, you're sort of holding your hand out and trying to encourage the ghost. She makes a visible sign of calming right back down. These 2 go up to who is now called Bill and basically take the gun off him and hold him back. And it's like, "Come on, brother, we can do this peacefully." So this guy here is now friendly towards you. These 2 up here are open to you. These 2 are still a bit neutral. However, they are starting to open up to you. And Bill is still hostile. He is cursing, but the ghost is now hiding behind the very person who's shot at her before.
Okay, this is good. I'm kind of curious. So I wondered, Bill, do you want to... Oh, Bill, no, the leaders, whatever the leader's called. Hey, what's your name?
Hamish.
Hamish, do you want to come back with us to the 1890s and have a look at this catacomb? I wonder if
He
there's something
sort of
there.
looks at you and he's like,
You can bring your friend, like bring a couple of the guys as well. I'm trying to work out what to do here. So let's get the situation dissolved and work out what we can do. Because the ghost needs to rest.
Yep, nope, that's fine.
You guys are stuck in a horrible situation where you need to get out of this, really. Like, this is not going to work for you, shooting ghosts all day long.
He's like, yeah, clearly it's not going to work.
Can those other guys get close to that meter? They don't disappear when they go close?
So 2 of them, the 2 that are open to you, are going to hold Bill down. Right. The other 2 who are neutral, they offer to come back with you. And as you guys walk back to the up the path, you are suddenly transported. Let me get this back.
Dun, dun,
You
dun.
are transported back into the past, and the ghost is like, this feels right. This feels like the right century, the right time. I feel a lot more at peace. She goes up to the guy and she's like, I'm not a witch. I don't know what I can do to prove it, but your grandfather, he was evil. I was not a witch, and he killed me for it. Did you want to jump in with anything?
I was just thinking. So it's of the time, it was what people were doing, was killing witches, even if no
Yes.
particular reason.
No particular reason.
If they didn't like people, they made up excuses. It was very religious sometimes as well, while they were killing people.
Very religious. I heard someone where, like true story-ish type one, there was a mayor of a small town who, if he didn't like you, he would find a mole and he would stab it, and if it bled, he used that as proof that you were a witch or a warlock or whatever, and have you executed.
Women had cats around because of all the rats. So if you had a cat,
Yes.
you were a witch, but actually you had a cat because
Yes.
you wanted to get rid of the rats.
The funny thing about this guy is he started going a bit crazy because he was not exactly faithful, and he ended up getting, he had not scurvy, but some other STD from the ancient times.
Yeah.
And so they picked a mole on his body and pricked it, and it bled. So the town had him killed as a demon-infested person. So I mean, it it was not a nice time.
No, not a good time to be
Yes.
around. So that's the reason it happened. It's not because of. It was of the moment, I guess. And
Okay.
your great grandfather, I guess, whatever relationship it is, just took advantage of the situation to get rid of some people.
I will let you do a test, a communications test, either at investigation, proving your investigation, or at leadership, trying to lead them, whoever you want. And this will be against Hamish's. He's not labelled Hamish, but I did name him Hamish. This will be against his willpower morale. Because he's growing up
Bro,
very much like,
bro.
this has been his family's livelihood is to stop these witches, but I will give you advantage on both those roles.
I'm going to go leadership Mindy.
Yep. Remember advantage, you get to roll twice.
Oh, come on.
14.
Or I can go also go investigation with Mork as well if Mindy's struggling,
Yes.
I guess. But his communication is a bit lower, so
I rolled a natural 16.
yeah,
Oh,
I know.
rolled
Yeah, it's really
4.
hard to beat 16. Like it's a.
I know.
It's a real
I'm
high.
sorry. I will roll on the other two just to.
See, that's better.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, look at that.
That's perfect. Why can you not roll that normally? I've never seen a
Okay.
1-1-1. That's amazing.
So
So
Hamish.
one guy's all over it. He's like, "Yep, you guys are amazing."
I'm going to actually name him Hamish, Hamish. I don't think that's how you spell Hamish, but he's now called Hamish if you hover over.
H-A-M-I-S-H.
Yep. He is like, no, look, I trust you guys, but our mission was to stop these witches. The other two have been listening to you, to your theories and stuff. The one that rolled a 111, they are like, no, brother, look, if we put her at ease, I think this whole ordeal can just be done with. Our family can just ignore it. I don't think there's anything like that. I think it was just a product of their time. This doesn't concern us and we need to just move on. And the other guy's like, yeah, I think that's what we have to do. So I will re-roll his test and just see
And roll
how
some
he
ones.
goes.
Oh my god.
I rolled even higher. How is that possible?
Okay. So no, not with that one. So that's the first try. Second try. A stunt point, so.
Wow.
Can I use the stunt points to turn him?
Yeah, actually, those stunt points will put you up to 17, but you won't generate stunts for it.
What does that mean?
Because I didn't expect to be able to roll a 14 and a 15 on the dice.
Yes. I'm not surprised.
This is common for me,
Yeah.
yes. He's like, fine, what do we need to do? So,
Oh, I got cocky.
so Lee, with your paranormal investigation, what do you remember for putting spirits at ease?
Well, normally it's closure. It's closure in kind of understanding what happened, I guess. Maybe that'd be the reason.
I believe that is. Yep. She obviously can't have closure because she can't have her revenge. She's
Yeah, not revenge, not
revengeful
closure in that
spirit.
way, but revenge, closure in a kind of a understanding what happened and why it happened way, I guess.
Yep. She sort of looks glumly down at the ground. It's like it must have just been my lot in life to die at the hands of some idiot. She's
Yeah,
like,
some evil man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
it's like I don't hold anyone any ill will. I mean, I tried to help as many as I could, so I guess I bid you farewell, and maybe we'll see each other in another life. Maybe we won't. But she starts walking off to her grave, and as she touches her grave, she vanishes.
It's crazy.
A little crazy.
Um,
With that, before you guys even start walking off, you guys actually, whoops, you were closer. So you are really close to the thing now. You have magically appeared beyond what the threshold was, which you could imagine the threshold was probably that
just
line
around
there.
it. Yep.
Anytime you crossed, you'd
Look
go
at you
into
with different
the
coloured lines
past.
now. You're just showing off.
I know. Aren't I cool? The pulsing on this meteor is still there, but one of them, we'll say this guy here, Harvey, he walks over and he's like, look, I'm the head of the Astrological Society. No, Astronomical Society. Which one is the supernatural? Which one is the science? It's astronomical is the science and logical is the...
It's a really
don't
good
remember.
question. No, I don't remember.
The science one.
Astrological sounds sciencey.
No,
Sounds
astrologic. Because astrologic sounds like astrology.
Astronomical, isn't that space?
Astronomical sounds like astronomy, which is space, yeah. So
Yeah.
that we'll call it like that, and I hope I don't sound like an idiot online, but
It'll be fine.
I honestly don't know, but we'll go with that. So he's part of the Astronomical Society. He said, look, they could predict this particular asteroid thousands of years ago. We can predict ones many, many years old. Yo, Todd? Who are
Todd.
you
I
talking
was just
to?
saying to Todd. Todd just said hi.
Oh, he's not saying it. He must be on your Twitch.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I'm seeing half a conversation here. All good. Hello, Todd. Yeah, he said, look, we could predict this. I don't know where she would have gotten her visions from. It could have been absolutely anything tied in. Honestly, I don't know. Scientifically, I have no answer for you, but we could predict the exact date of this asteroid hitting. I think we just need to do what the town recommended and get some astronomers here, a science survey team. We don't know what this asteroid is composed of, but we should really bug out of here.
Are you not concerned about the time traveling bit?
About the what?
The time traveling, does that not kind of...
He's like, I just want to forget this. Honestly, I have no idea. There is no logical explanation as to this whatever whatsoever. I think we should all just maybe take a vow of silence. We met here, nothing happened. Let's keep it like that. How does that sound? Everybody other than Bill says, yes, I agree. Bill's like, I'm going to expose you all. This is not what grandfather had in mind. And he shrugs off. And he's off, muttering to himself that he shall have his vengeance, blah, blah, blah. All the other guys are pretty happy with how it ends. And you guys all head back into town, and the local newspaper person gives you an interview. What are you saying about what happened here?
I'm not going to say much. I'm going to say there's a meteor. Just keep it real basic. It's a very interesting meteor. We're going to investigate it. It looks kind of got some interesting or different a makeup to normal meteors. So, you know, it's kind of interesting for everyone to look at. It'd be good to get a ghost scientist there. So what I'm actually going to do, though, is going to talk to my friends at the supernatural world and tell them exactly what happened. The supernatural guys at the wherever it was.
Cool. In that case, the next day in the papers, there is a nice big write-up on how the mayor's family and a couple of extra guys, you know, from the town have had a look at the meteor. Nothing seems to be, you know, it's just a meteor. No major damage was done. Random luck that it hit the same place as Dead Man's Forest. And the supposed rumoured site of the mausoleum. Nobody knows exactly where the mausoleum actually was, but they assume it was in that area. There is one little write-up on page 3 about a guy who claims that this was a supernatural attack launched by witches, and the meteor was a portal to another time where the witches are going to be spewing forth and, you know, doing all their witchy stuff to everybody, and he's doing a call to arms, and you can quite easily tell that by the writing of it, the actual author who wrote it is making a giant mockery of him. He's basically a joke of the town, but it does finish off with, I'll prove to you all the witches are coming, the witches are here.
That's amazing.
And then, yeah, a few days later, science survey team comes forth. This whole place is put under quarantine.
My group go and send in their guys as well? Do like a Thor hammer sort of style thing?
You can send people there, but this has become a sort of government research thing. Like the article said, it was made up of weird compositions. The government do give you all rad tests and that sort of stuff. They're not lying, they just want to keep people away just in case there is some weird radiation. Nothing too much happens of it, and most of the science team are well known in town after a week or so. Um, they're, they're not, you know, holding major secrets. They're not allowed to tell you everything, obviously, but it doesn't seem like there's a cover up. And after a couple of weeks, um, they pack up everything. The meteor is gone, and they send some guys in to replant all the trees.
Clean.
And that's the last you guys hear of it for now.
For now.
For now.
That's cool.
So, yes, I don't think you shot a single bullet. Oh, no,
No.
you did. No, you
No, I
didn't. No,
didn't.
you didn't.
No.
Yeah.
No, so this game, you die quite quickly. So I've been trying to avoid shooting stuff in this game.
That's good.
Yes. And then when I got leadership, I was like, well, that's cool. And then like I got quite a few decent things that will help with just talking as well.
Yes. No, this game is set up a lot more for talking, investigations, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Because combat is super lethal.
Oh, yeah. The grappling work though, that was quite cool. I was a bit concerned about
Yeah.
that backfiring completely and her just trying to attack and kill us.
No. So, yeah, you are meant to spend a stunt point, but what you can do is they have a thing called a stunt attack, which will automatically generate one stunt point. And then you roll the attack you're going to do, but you do 0 damage on it. However, you get 1. And then once you get that 1 stunt point, you just spend it on a grappling maneuver. And suddenly you've got the guy grappled. And
that's
from
exactly
then on,
what happened. Yeah.
exactly. So I think it's a cool little mechanic, and that's also why you can do a lot of stuff that, like you saw a few stunts there that had 7 stunt point.
Yeah, I
Well,
saw that.
obviously you
Yeah.
can't roll that. That's
Yeah.
how you get 7 stunt points, by doing that not as a normal attack, but by doing a stunt attack. It's sort of a high risk maneuver because you're not generating any actual damage, but you can then have better access to the higher tier stunts if you get stunts out of it.
Yeah, it's cool. It was good. It was interesting playing it that way, like playing it as a role playing game rather than a Mikey
Shooting
game.
game.
Just going and shooting stuff.
Cool. Oh well,
So did you make up most of that then as you were going along?
pretty much, yeah. When you sent me the text message at 5 o'clock, I'm like, I've done absolutely no prep. My computer was even off. So I turned the computer on, made a cup of tea, and then basically put the maps on. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Let's do a weird time travel with witches and asteroids. And that was about my planning.
It's awesome. So it kind of works really well, doesn't it? It's kind of cool, this. I like how it
Yeah.
ends up. We always end up having some sort of game out of it, even though I obviously don't have any idea, and you've got a vague idea. But
Yeah. Well, I had no idea today.
you had no idea. It was really good. It was really interesting. It's quite a different game. It was quite cool.
Sweet. Oh, well, I'm happy. Hopefully the people watching are happy. I'm not accessing your Twitch at all, so I don't know.
Oh, they're very
What?
quiet. Oh, hi. Cobra says hi to it. Yeah, I had a few watchers. Not that many watchers. I had a few. Kept going up and
Yeah.
down, like 2, 4, that sort of numbers. But Yeah.
That's all cool. So I might end the stream. Well, I'll end my part of the stream. You're happy to carry on. But yes, I've got my mother here looking after the kids.
okay, so you're gonna bugger off.
So yeah,
Cheers,
I might log off.
cheers, guys, for watching.
Cool. Thanks,
Whoever's out there.
everybody. And yeah, we'll catch you later.
Yes. See you. Bye.
Sweet.